All right, man. We live for another episode.
Another
in your
one.
face. In your mother's place.
Oh, wow.
Doing what we do best.
Oh, wow. You
which
vicious
is
tonight.
talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right. What's the name of the episode we got today, man?
All right. So this one is Message to Men. Grab your nuts.
Grab your nuts.
Grab your nuts.
This
message
is
to
message to men. Fellas, do not hate us, but live up to your word as a man. You don't got to like it. You did.
I'm going to get it.
So, hey, nah, we don't need it.
Here we go. It's right here.
So, Juice is left in the middle of the episode. I guess it's, let's talk about Will I today. All right, so today my biggest concern was I worked a lot of overtime, right? So, you got the light?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so let's get into the show. All right, message to men. Ladies, we're going to go over this one time, maybe 2 times, maybe 3 times coming to you. What we're going to do is we're going to give a message to men on certain things that they can do to be better within the dating realm, right? So, ladies, a lot of times we attack you and we talk about what you can do, but let's talk about the fellas today. Let's figure out, can they figure it out?
Of course.
Can they step up their game, do a little bit better? You know what I'm saying? Because what's happening is we have men that are not on the level of women, and what happens when they date, all of a sudden they're not equally yoked. So now what happens is the woman tries to take place of the man, and his area of expertise spills over into her cup. So now she has to figure it out. While figuring it out, she also has to keep her beauty and do this, that, and the third. So what happens is she drops the ball in other areas, and then he goes out and cheats on her. When the whole point is, if he would have kept his side of the deal, his side of the bargain, everything would be cool. But because she got to play both roles, she's overwhelmed, and things start to diminish. Her looks, maybe her, just certain things. She don't have time for everything. So, another thing that also happens, ladies start to spill over and want to do the man's role because they're used to men, right, who wasn't playing their role correctly. So, because of this, she has PSTD, right?
PSTD.
What is it?
PTSD?
Yeah, PTSD, right? So she's accustomed to certain men and her having to play this role. So when she meets a real man, she still try to play this role and she doesn't need to. So now, things are spilling over into her cup that don't even need to be spilled into her cup. You feel what I'm saying? So we got both sides of the spectrum. It all comes down and equates to we need better men out there, right? So that we can have these women, man, blossoming and really, really be a woman, man. I mean, I think that's missing in today's society, is ladies being able to be a woman. But let's hit you with the cheers. Juice is back. He doesn't have the light.
I don't have the light.
He lost it.
I did lose the light.
It's fine.
It's all right. The show must go on.
So go ahead, Juice. What's the cheers of the week, man?
So cheers of the week. Cheers to all the women who got a good guy and they realize it. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
She's a lucky one.
All right, man. Let's get into the show. You think you're going to have a lot to say in this one?
Yeah.
Oh, you got something on your chest?
No. Nothing on my chest. It's a good topic,
I mean,
fellas, grab your nuts. It's a good topic.
It message to men, grab your nuts. I mean, and we kind of like on the fence, like, should we start getting ratchet, or should we stay stand-up gentlemen?
Come soon.
Nah. I think we should stay stand-up, stay true to the cause.
Stay true to the cause.
But this episode, we can get ratchet.
Okay.
All right. Message to men, grab your nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All right, so what we got for the hot topic? Let's go over the hot topic first. We got the hot topic.
It's actually a good topic.
No.
Is that the hot topic?
Yeah, I'm still working on it.
All right. I like that. That was a good little...
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
So, fellas, do you find it attractive when a woman approaches you first? That's a great question. I actually find it attractive. I think it's cute because it doesn't happen often. You know what I mean? Especially like if you're just a regular person, you know what I mean? If it, not, celebrities, of course they have people that walk up to them all the time. But, as a regular person, hey, You know, that's nice. You know, if you come and introduce yourself to me once in a while, how you doing? Hey, you know, I thought you looked good. You know, I like how you was juice walking in the middle of the floor. It looked good. You know, I might say, hey, you know, this I've been working on this move for about 10 years now, and I perfected it at this point. So, you know, hey, you know, you might like that. You might like what you see. Come introduce yourself. I'm encouraging it personally. Come introduce yourself. You know, I'm a friendly guy. I'm a nice guy. I'm going to talk to you. How you doing? Hey, you know, you look good. I like the way you look. Shake what you got in them jeans. So, you know, hey, I just might say something crazy. I don't know. But anyway, I think it's attractive if a woman comes and introduces herself. I don't think it's nothing wrong with that.
All right. I mean, first of all, we not your Chris Brown, so more than likely it's not happening. You know. So more than likely, I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not gonna.
It don't happen to us.
I'm not gonna speak for Juice. I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not Chris Brown. What happens usually? All right. So let me tell you how this really work with Will I.
Oh, you gonna break it down?
I'm gonna break it down.
All right, break it down for me.
So first, Will I introduces himself to her. And you're like, oh hey, okay, And then he comes back and introduces himself again, but this time he put a little charm on there, a little sprinkle, bedazzle, zazzle. And then the third time he comes introduce himself again. Next thing you know, you're deeply in love with Will I and you don't know how.
Oh, all off introductions.
I'm just saying.
You put your sprinkle in bedazzle.
In time. I put my sprinkle in time.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Sprinkle in time. Okay.
And that's, guys who don't have women come up to them all the time, they got the truth. We got the true game.
Yeah, that's because we came up in a different era. Your game had to be different.
I gotta
be able to talk.
I got some light skinned brothers I know who can talk. Come over to him all the time.
But they can talk. They can talk. At least they can.
Yeah, they can talk. Yeah, they can talk definitely.
Now there's people there's fellas growing up now who can't talk.
Yeah, we got some young.
They just used to being pretty boys and all the girls going to meet. They don't know how to put in that hard work.
Yeah.
So they don't know when they get in these situations what may happen. You don't know because they don't know because they haven't been prepared for it.
Me myself, a woman approach me, I'm gonna feel taken aback. I'm gonna be like, well, something must be wrong.
Something must be wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
So you don't encourage it. You don't think it should happen.
It should happen. But once again, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big dude. So if you come up to me, then I'm gonna feel uncomfortable coming back to you. Mm-hmm. If it's in a professional sense.
Is that aggressive?
Yeah, because I don't want to come up too aggressive after you just came off aggressive.
So that's aggressive because she walked over to you and said,
that's aggressive.
You look good tonight. That's
aggressive.
That's aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, now we getting somewhere.
She basically saying, come take my drawers.
Oh. Is that what you see out of that? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, ladies.
Okay.
You want to break this down?
No,
ladies,
break it down.
If you approach a real pimp, right?
A real pimp. Okay.
If you approach Will I Juice.
Oh.
Listen. We want you to understand it is not a game.
Exactly.
I'm also on the retired side now. Juice is on the retarded side. I'm just joking. But look though. So the whole premise is if you approach us in our minds, it's like the Matrix.
Oh,
You know when what's his name? Neo. When Neo slowed down time and the bullets passed. Or those what's a recent movie? Denzel Washington. What's his new fire movie?
The Equalizer.
Equalizer. How he be counting down the seconds and all that before he about to just go crazy on everything. Mm-hmm. That's what Will I and Juice would do if you approach us.
It's calculated measures.
It's calculated measures from there on. So we okay, she just took this move. Okay, if you take this move,
it's like a chessboard.
It's like a chessboard. Have you ever read the Goosebumps book? And if you turn to chapter 2, it say, all right, at the end of the chapter, you can decide if you want to go to chapter 3 or chapter 15. And depending on which role you take.
You can jump in between because
it all got one ending. That's how it is if you
How did you randomly come up with Goosebumps?
Because I remember that book. I was like, man, it's...
J.R.
So look.
What is it? J.L. Stein?
Yeah. R.L. Stein.
Oh, R.L. Stein. All right, yeah.
So I'm like, ladies, if you approach Will I and Juice, it's calculated measures. It's going to happen. It's just that simple. Now, like I said, now in my more older age, I'd be scared. I'm sorry. I don't got it like that no more. I'd be like, what the heck is going on here? But all right, man. That's my take on that, man. All right, ladies, you've been waiting. Let's get on it. What does being a man of your word mean? Because we doing this for the fellas, right? We got to get the ambiance of relationships and the man and the woman back to where it used to be before the societal changes.
Right.
So what does being a man of your word mean?
So being a man over your word is, just the simple things. Hey, I said I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. I said I was gonna pick the kids up. I'm gonna pick the kids up. I said I was gonna eat your ass tonight. I'm gonna eat your ass tonight.
Swallow my ice.
You might be one of those type of guys. I don't know. But I'm just saying these are different examples of.
Nah, I mean, a part of being a pimp, you got to eat the ass. That's just a part of pimp protocol.
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
that's pimping.
Only on occasions, though. Only on occasions.
That's pimping protocol 101.
Only on occasions, yeah. But it's just being true to your word, being true to yourself and to your woman. You say you're gonna do it, just do it. You know what I mean, and just being honest about it. That'd be my take. Being a man of your word. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this: man of your word. I like the way Juice broke that down. A man of your word sets the tone. It is the tone within the relationship. So a lot of times, dudes, wonder like, why is she questioning me so much? Well, because the tone you set in the relationship guided her to treat you like that. Okay.
Facts.
Like you said, those times you said you was gonna call her back, you didn't call her back. These are lies, fellas. They don't go away. These are lies that you're building upon now, right? They're going into the lie bank account. And as these lies add up, she has less tolerance and she trusts you less. So if you say you're going to call her back, you don't. You say, are we going on a date this weekend? Y'all don't. So then you like looking at your woman like, I never cheated on you. Why you treat me like this?
Because you've lost your credibility.
Well, it's two reasons. You lost your credibility. This is one.
You gonna give him that one?
And then the second one is she has previous trust issues from guys who lost their credibility. So either or, right?
It's not a good look.
It's not a good look. Either the dude before is making you suffer, or you're making her suffer for the next dude, or for you yourself. You feel me? It's another in this cycle. So the best bet is if you say something, do it. It's not that hard. It's pretty simple.
Facts.
It's like if I don't say it, I don't have to do it. If I say it, do it. And a lot of times, the fellas like they talk too much anyway. Part of being a dude is saying less and remaining a mystery, right? When you get to that comfortable setting with your lady, maybe you could talk a little bit more. But first, your far most important thing is to say less and remain a mystery. Because once a woman has figured you out, I mean, you born to her. Especially if you didn't hook her yet. You're born. She stopped.
You seal a deal?
You ain't seal a deal.
Yeah, she still got it. She still halfway out the door.
You didn't started work on the house and you don't have a contract. Oh, man.
Yeah.
You got to grab the contract before you start all this, emotional, conversation and telling her your feelings and all that. You got to seal the deal first. That's not allowed. That's pimping 101. That's not allowed, fellas. So keep your feelings to yourself. Remain a mystery. All right? That's the whole premise of keeping your word, man. That's all I got on that, man. I ain't going to say no more. Because they just got to understand, Juice.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
I mean, you get that?
I'm good with that one. I'm good.
All right. How does he treat his mother and his sister? Like, how is that important, right?
Oh, that's very important.
Very important. You want to break that down?
Yeah, sure. I'll break it down. So I can break it down coming from a single parent home. So my mother raised me. Father wasn't really there, and I have a sister. I have a little sister. So just seeing that and seeing how I treat my family can say a lot about a man because of the situation I'm in. I have two women in my life. Like it's like, well, how does he treat them? Does he hang out with his sister? Does he does he support her? Does he talk about her? How does he treat his mom? You know what I mean? Like So all of those things are factors because that's eventually how he'll treat you. And you can judge him as a man based on how he interacts within that relationship and how it's going to be in the relationship.
That was all you going to say?
Yeah, that's what I got
you
for
going to
now.
talk about all your movie dates with your sister?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't got to bring all what I do because
right,
I'm
cool.
not. Look, I'm not filling out no application right now.
I just said it was kind of like clear cut and dry.
Yeah, no point for me to go into detail.
Ladies,
you got a question you can ask me?
This is a message to men, but this is also a message to you. You can figure out the type of man you have on your hands by how he treats his mother and his sister. Okay? Know this. If y'all on the phone, right? La 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 la. Ma, I told you I'm on the phone. La 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 la. Ma, I'll be there in a minute. If he talks to his mother like that, or he let's say he's impatient or he cusses. Disrespectful. These things are something you can look forward to in the future. Because as soon as he get comfortable with you, he going to do the same thing. It's not going to change. You talking about this guy, mother and sister now. You're not talking about somebody he just met down the street.
Right.
You talking about somebody he know and mostly comfortable with. You get what I'm saying? So it's important to pay close detail to how he treats the females in his life. Because it could be aunt, he could be raised by his aunt, he could have a close relationship with his grandmother. It could be anybody, but you need to pay close attention to how he treats his female. And fellas, you need to treat your females in your life better. It's just straight point period like that. You gotta be better in those instances because that's gonna shape and mold you on how you treat your woman.
Facts.
That's how you learn patience. Right? I had to learn patience from my mother and my sister as I was growing older. So now, for dealing with women, I have patience because I understand what that looks like. I had that practice. You feel what I'm saying? A man doesn't take heed to that practice. He's a different man. And a lot of times you don't want that man in your life. But that's more so a message to the fellas. You got to treat your ladies better, man.
We do, man.
That's just how it is, man. What we got next, man? All right, if he's a man, what does a man look like? I know we getting into it, but let's divvy back a little bit. Let's hit a summary or summarize what the heck is a man. Because we got a message to men.
Okay.
But we need to define what a man is.
All right. So, look, I'll give you my definition. Look like you have paused there, champ.
Yeah, I had to pause.
Yeah, no worries. So, for me, a man is pretty much...
I was thinking I look better on that camera than this camera.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think
it's more light on that one.
It's more light on that one. But, I think for me personally, a man is just... he is someone who is supportive. He's a provider. He's a protector. He's just there. I wouldn't say that because nowadays everything is a little different. So a lot of men don't do the things that we would consider as, for instance, opening doors or pumping the gas or surprising your woman every now and then with something, going on random dates, giving her money here and there, like little things. You could say like that would make you a man, but all of that kind of falls under provider or protector. That would be mine.
That's yours?
Yeah, I kind of like went in a big circle and then moved right back to where I was at before.
Ladies, fellas. Oh, that was mine. Fellas, ladies, look, this is what a man is. Take your best woman. The opposite of what she is. That's what a man is. Who said I was going to say?
I don't know, but that's...
Take your best woman.
I'm all ready for that.
And the opposite of what she is what a man is.
Oh, the opposite.
The opposite. All right, so look. When we define the word man, right, we also can derive the word woman out of that word, right? So because women come from men, Men are the other side of a woman. You get that?
I got that when you said it.
And women are the other side of a man.
Right.
So when you take your strongest woman or what a woman looks like, the opposite is a man. Grab your nuts. All right, so look, I'm gonna say this. So a man is strength, right? Not saying a woman is not strength. We're just saying that the strength is different in the suit of physical strength, right? Okay. A woman is mostly sometimes internally stronger than, way stronger than men. Because men don't have strength internally, that's why we don't deal with emotions.
More so outward, woman is inward.
So this is why we don't deal with emotions. We go with our best bet.
Facts.
Which is to ignore it. Don't be emotional. So first we got is strength. That's what a man is. Then we have unemotional, right? If you had a relationship where it was a woman and a man and it was a situation that was frantic. Mm-hmm. If the woman is, frantic and disarray and, excited, and the man is too, well, you have two women in the room. The whole point is the man, he's the opposite. So because she's frantic, do I have to spell out what the man should be doing?
So
not a goddamn thing.
If a spider come out and they both jump up.
If a spider come out
and they both say, ha!
And both parties are jumping up and frantic, we have two ladies in the room, and now we gotta go find a man to kill a spider. It's nothing more simple than that. It's nothing.
Hey, somebody gonna be upset at home because they was talking about this earlier. It was a video on WorldStar where this guy or whoever it was, there was a big spider in the middle of the kitchen. So he hit it with a broom. The spider broke up. It broke, and then when he hit it, it broke. And it was like 1,000 little babies just came out, like it was carrying babies. So the person was like, "Oh my God, I'd have fainted." It was a dude. "Oh my God, I'd have fainted."
That is not a man. Now, we're not saying men can't be scared of spiders. That's not what we're saying.
I just gave that example before of a spider jump out to see what you say. There are two women in the room.
It is.
We gotta find a man to kill a spider.
That's just what we gotta do. It's no way around
it. Go ahead.
You've lost your man privileges in the room.
That's hilarious.
And this is what women are looking at, okay? They're looking at, all right, so we understand equal rights. We understand, women are taking over, they're stronger. They're doing the same thing as men. We're not going into that definition. Mm-hmm. We're going into the base realm of the definition.
Okay.
We're not talking about the outliers or the exclusives. We understand those. What we're talking about is the fundamental basis of a woman and a man. And what's happening is men are not men anymore. So women are paying attention unconsciously and testing this man as a man. Just like when a guy finds a woman, he tests a woman as a woman. Everyone has these unconscious testers that you're going to do. Whatever equates your test realm or your test environment, whatever equates your definition of that woman or whatever equates her definition of that man, that's what she's going to test. Once those test results come in,
pass or fail, buddy.
You pass or fail. So now she's looking at you like, "Oh, no, you can't do that. I mean, last time I gave you that task, you failed." Mm-hmm. So you figuring out why she keep doubting you or why she keep saying this, that, and the third. There's two reasons. One, you're not a man. The other reason is, it could be from previous relationships, which comes back to what? We got to be men.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the breakdown. I ain't gonna go.
Don't even break it down. Look, man, we gotta keep it moving.
All right, priorities. The most important thing about being a man is prioritizing correctly.
That's very.
You want to talk on that first?
All right, yeah. So, hey, you gotta decide, fellas. Either you gonna have the newest shoes, or you gonna pay your rent. Newest shoes, or you gonna pay your rent? What you gonna do? Either you gonna be out in the club, or you're gonna have a house to go home to, your own, someplace you can call home. Either I don't know. Either you going to be out in the streets and riding the bus, or you can have your own wheels. So I mean, it's just up to you, man. It's just prioritizing and putting what's important to you first, or what's going to put you ahead is more so better to say. I'm not saying that fellas that don't have cars aren't ahead or aren't prioritizing, but I'm just saying in general, like if you know you need to be to work and you work an hour away, if catching a train is not reliable, then you need to start saving up your money so maybe you can buy a car. If you are constantly having money issues or what's this, that, and the third, like you can't go or live or do the things you want to do in life, then you need to find a job that'll help you get there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just making sure you figure out what it is that's important to you and doing it as a man.
Man, Juice just said it. He just hit something on the head because priorities is what's important to your lifestyle. They could be different, Like he said, if the train is making you late to work and you about to lose your job, then your next priority is to get a car or reliable transportation.
Right.
But that might not be another man's priority. He might catch the train to work or public. You know what I'm saying? He might share a car with his wife. It might be other realms of why he don't have his own car. So priorities is you as a man and what needs to get done and what you need to get it done. So the priorities are the components of getting it done. You get what I'm saying? That's the components you need to actually prioritize your life to be successful as a man. Now, if we define that, hey, if you have a certain amount of bills and you need to make a certain amount of money, you need to go get a certain amount of jobs, right? Or you need to get a job that sustain that amount of bills.
Right.
So to do that, now you got to prioritize. You might have to say, oh, I might have to get a car, or I might have to buy a suit for an interview. Like, these are priorities that come over if you have fun or not. You get what I'm saying? So priorities is all based on what you do. I guess Juice found the light. I look good too. Look, I got the little mustache, man. Right there. So priorities is all what you do as a man to better your life and your situation. So I mean, it could differ, man. But the message to men is prioritize correctly.
Definitely.
All right, man. We got story time with Juice.
Oh yeah.
Da-na-na, story time.
Okay.
Da-na-na, story time.
Okay.
With his Juice.
Here we go.
With his Juice.
All right, so. All right, so a friend of mine was in a relationship with a girl. Well, actually, they were cool. They were just friends. They had fell off for a while, and you know how it goes. You stop talking to somebody because they do some Bama stuff. If you don't know Bama, being a Bama is you doing something that's out of character or something that's just petty, that's just not cool. It's a flukazy. It's a flukazy.
Flukazy.
So anyway,
Flukazy.
They were friends.
Like
and, they stopped talking. They fell off. Stopped communicating.
Hey, was you Mario or Luigi? I was Mario.
Clearly, I was Mario. You can't be Mario.
Well, you can't be Mario if I'm Mario. You got to be Luigi. Luigi.
For the team, I'll sacrifice and be Luigi.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
You
Batman or Robin?
He was born a day before me.
I'd be Robin.
Oh, a couple hours before me.
I'd be Robin.
Yeah, I'm Batman.
He can be Batman.
I'm Batman.
He was half retired. That's why he talking like that. I'm Robin.
I'm Batman.
I had a motorcycle.
I'm Batman.
Cool dude.
I'm Batman.
But if we got to do
You don't even know where that's from.
If we got to do Pinky in the Brain, that's from Batman movie. If we got to do Pinky in the Brain.
That's not from the Batman.
I'm Brain. Remember Pinky in the Brain?
Hmm?
Pinky in the Brain?
Yeah, the show. Cartoon show.
Yeah, I'm Brain. All right, go ahead. I'm just joking. Go ahead. Tell your story, man.
Whatever. So they had fell off talking, and they started back talking again. And once they got back, together or whatever, they started talking about random stuff that had happened while they weren't together. So, lo and behold, she comes out and she says,
Lo and behold.
hey, if I was to get married, or get into something serious, I would prefer to be with my best friend. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's what's up, But so this is what he's telling me that she told him all this stuff about everything else. Long story about everything else that they had did. Why they weren't talking for that period of time. So they ended up dating. Make a long story short, now they're dating. And things don't work out eventually. Some years went past. They talked for about 2-3 years. And in the end, after they broke up, maybe a month later, she's with the best friend. She's with the best friend. Now her and the best friend are dating and now they're married. Long story. The moral of the story is, hey, if they say it, they mean it. They say it, they mean it. Believe what they tell you.
It's not a hyperbole.
It's not hyperbole.
Oh, hyperbole.
But it's not what they tell you. It's not what you. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. They are who we thought they are. They were who we thought they were.
They were who we thought we were.
Yeah.
They were who we thought they were.
But hey, man, believe them when they tell you. If that's a man and that's a woman. If somebody tells you like, oh, yeah, well, I like big butts. Believe it.
I like big butts.
Believe it, because when he's liking all those bitches on Instagram and they all big asses and you got a little butt, believe it. Believe it. Listen to the words that people tell you. You can find out a lot just putting little things together. So just pay attention, fellas. I'm trying to tell you, listen to your woman when she tells you these little things.
Yeah.
Hey,
ain't no psych nah.
Yeah, it's not a psych nah. Like, she hints you little things. Like, she might say, oh yeah, I like watching such and such on Wednesday. So,
because a woman's DNA is so much more honest than a man.
Yeah. She gonna tell you and give you hints.
And she don't
all
mean
the time.
to.
And she don't even mean to drop them clues and hints. But it's up to you to figure it out. Once you figure it out, you just got, fellas, look, I don't know about you, but I like crossword puzzles. I like little detective type things where I gotta use my mind to figure things out. I like solving puzzles. You know what I mean? So as men,
you don't do Sudoku.
I do Sudoku. That's one of my favorite games, actually. Don't put a book in front of me; it's trouble. But what I'm saying that, like, you have to.
Well, that was your alias in 09.
You have to be able to solve. No, that was not my alias. You have to be able to solve these mysteries, these equations that women throw in front of you. I'm trying to help them. Like this is the message to men, fellas. These women gonna tell you little lines. They're gonna give you hints, fellas. We gotta pay attention.
There's no way around it.
It's no way around it. They gonna mention it. The things that they say, you gotta pick it up. This will put you ahead of the game, so that you may have some cushion room if you mess up. You may stay out too late because you just, having a good time, kicking it with the fellas. You ain't doing nothing wrong. You just may be out an hour after you said you was going to be out. But because you have this cushion that you built because you've been doing so good, then, you can mess up every now and then. You know what I mean? I'm not encouraging you to mess up. I'm not encouraging you to mess up, fellas. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying in general, pay attention so you can put yourself ahead of the game so you be prepared, man. I'm just trying to help you out so you be prepared, man, because I'm trying to tell you, they're going to use it against you. I told you I like to get my nails done, or I wanted to get this hairstyle, or I like that dress.
Yeah.
She will tell you, like, I told you.
They mention it to you real softly.
Huh?
Oh, what do you think about me getting blonde hair? You think I look nice?
Well, I asked you and you ain't say nothing. So.
Tomorrow she come with blonde hair.
You ain't say nothing.
Looking good.
Looking good.
That's cool with me.
Looking good.
But nah, man.
Put your dragon.
Juicy said something I got hit on. Far as that bank account where you putting in your time and you want to stay out a little later, so you stay out a little later because you've been doing your thing as a fella. So you're building up this rapport with your lady. A lot of times, fellas, your count could become overdrawn. So watch it, buddy.
Valid.
Because you might think she withdrawing like 1 or 2 points, and she withdraw 5 for that one night.
Yeah.
So you gotta know your lady to know how much is coming out your account of rapport.
Your account.
Because you might overdraw yourself.
Yeah.
And now you in negative, and she waiting outside at your car.
Don't worry, that bank will call.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. How you doing?
Yeah. What time you coming home tonight? Overdrawn.
You have overdrawn your account. You'll get that text message. Your account has been overdrafted.
You'll get that late text, and I don't mean that late text.
Overdrafted. Oh man, when you see that overdraft fee come through, you really know you're in trouble.
Overdraft.
That overdraft fee come in.
Overdraft.
I didn't even know I set that one on there.
All right, man. So let's get into it, man. Sensitive dudes. What we gonna do about it? How to deal with sensitive dudes? Look, fellas.
Honestly, it's
Listen.
nothing that you can really do. It's more so they
I'm
have to believe in themselves.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you're sensitive and you've been told you're sensitive, then you must furthermore get a more sensitive woman. That's how you counteract that.
That's tough.
I mean, you look for a more
They're
sensitive
gonna look for
woman.
a pushover. That's what they're gonna look for.
But it's not a pushover if they're sensitive. It equates. Listen, whatever we do when we're dating and we're in the dating room, we must
aggressive women aren't sensitive.
But what I'm saying, listen,
Passive women are sensitive.
Can I explain?
Pushovers. I'm sorry.
Passive women are not pushovers.
All right, so now we're gonna have an argument.
No, they're not.
Passive women are pushovers.
No, passive women.
Passive men are pushovers. Passive in general.
Passive is not pushover. Passive is.
They don't mean the same thing. I know that.
You could be passive. I could be passive. We're born in February, so we're more open hearted than others. So that could be considered passive.
Yeah.
But once the light switch go off, it goes off.
Yeah, but
so
still
that's
pushover.
not passive.
Being passive is being a pushover.
Man, I wouldn't.
You sweet. You sweet for it. So sometimes you get pushed over, and you might do something. You might go out your way to do some stuff with somebody that really didn't deserve it, but because you're a nice person, you did it. You gonna push over.
I mean, that's fine. That's
being
words
passive.
by Jews, knowledge by Jews.
Right.
Give him a round of applause. All right. So what I was saying, fellas, if you're sensitive, look for a more sensitive woman. So therefore, she could be more what do we call sensitive to your sensitivity. She could be more prone to understand your sensitiveness. She could be more.
Don't use my word.
What?
Passive.
I'm not using it. So she could be more. She could empathize with your sensitive ways, and she won't look at it as unattractive. A lot of times, aggressive women look at sensitivity of a man as unattractive.
Valid.
So,
I agree.
fellas, this is where you grab your nuts here, because this is where if you want an aggressive woman and you could tell that she's aggressive, all right, let's go over a couple things. And fellas, we don't mean to help you out. We really mean to expose you so you could grab your necks and step up your game. But if we must advise you, we must advise you on this. If you approach a woman and she's overly aggressive or she's an aggressive woman, you can find out in a couple ways. Right? You go on a date, she offers to pick up the check. You go on a date, you hold the door for her, she grabs the door. She doesn't walk past you. She somehow touches the door no matter what. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like she
go
through
grab
the door
and she grabs it ahead of you.
She grabs ahead of you. That might be an aggressive woman.
She gonna open her own door.
She tells you, I tell you this, you're at the menu, you're looking at the menu, and she knows exactly what she wants before you do. Chances is, fellas, these are signs that you must be on your A game, or she will run over you. Simple. She didn't allow you to open the door.
She know what she want before you.
She didn't allow you to really open the door. She picks her food out before you. Fellas, you either catch up or you get up and roll out. I'm sorry. That's not the woman for you.
We are decisive. We know what we want.
We're
You
supposed
go
to
in there to
do
order your food. You know you're gonna eat wings. You only eat wings. Get the wings. She tried to decide between a salad and surf and turf. We already know what we want, fellas.
Yeah. You
So,
gotta know what you want, man. So those are some ways on a date you can tell out if she aggressive. She might have came up with the idea of the date. You want to go out? She might have asked you, fool. So these are things and signs. There's little signs you can look at to tell that she's an aggressive woman. That's all I'm saying. Just stay in your realm, partner. You got to, man. What you got? You got something on that, man?
I don't know, because we touched on like a bunch of stuff on that one.
I know, right?
It spilled from
with us,
it spilled from sensitive dudes to aggressive to non-aggressive women. But hey, man, like Will I said, it's easy to spot an aggressive woman. Like, hey, that aggressive woman will walk up to you and introduce herself, and you've never met her in your life. Hey, how you doing? You know, I'm Terry. How are you? Who your name? And you like, God, I'm Juice. How you doing? Pleasure to meet you. What's up? Yeah, I'm here with my homegirls, Tanya and Tiffany. We just out for the week. We just out for the weekend. We the triple T's. And you like, damn, okay, you gave me whole delivery. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on, but that's an aggressive woman.
Yeah.
An aggressive woman would she would try to set the tone. So she would, she telling you where y'all going. Hey, we going to such and such. Or hey, this is what I like and this is how I like it. She's more so upfront. She's gonna keep it 100 with you. She's gonna tell you what it is no matter what.
She gonna keep it a buck.
No matter what.
That's 100.
She's on it, if you do something out of character, out of line, and she don't like, she gonna tell you, hey, champ, need you tighten up. I caught you doing this. I ain't gonna tell you again. It's my last warning. She gonna tell you that. She aggressive. And that's fine. But see, for me, I need aggressive women.
Yeah, I need aggressive women.
Because I'm an aggressive man. So I need an aggressive woman.
I'm an aggressive.
Tame me. If you're not aggressive and you just let me do what I do,
I would do what I do, boo boo.
We won't have a monogamous relationship because you allow me to do anything. But if you want to be exclusive and if you want all these things, then you have to let it be known up front. You have to announce it because people don't know. Like the times that we live in now, like the women now, they have men mentalities. They want to do what they want to do because men been doing what they doing and thinking that it's cool. But it's like, keep it a stack, Will. It seems like, honestly, like men and women are switching roles.
That's why we got this message to men.
In today's society.
Because it's really message to men, women.
You heard what he said. The one man comes from the man.
Hey, man.
But anyway,
than that.
So look, fellas. Like, we are falling below. Because we're allowing the women to take on our mentalities because we can hang around them and teach them our ways and show them, hey, yeah, I'm hitting this job, I'm doing that. And they telling you like, yeah, I'm hitting this job, I'm doing that. And you like, yeah, that's cool. But nah, that ain't cool. That's destroying
It's not cool because, it's destroying that woman.
Destroying that woman.
And it's destroying that man. Don't get it twisted. We're not saying it's not destroying both. We're saying the rate of destroying is two different things. Yeah. The rate at which a man gets destroyed, men out here, and the rate in which a woman gets destroyed is two different ratios.
And that's because a man thinks outward, a woman thinks inward. So a man won't eternalize things as a woman would.
Yep.
A woman takes things a lot more serious.
And there's nothing wrong with it. That's actually a strong suit of a woman.
That's what makes a woman a woman. And
You're replaceable.
You give birth. You get a seed placed inside of you, and you give birth and create humans.
Right
so
inside.
You're meant to
your whole middle stomach
live
disappear.
From within, because you bring from within you us.
Did you hear what he said? Life. He said, "Ladies, you are meant to live within.
You bring life into this world."
That's deep.
Through you comes life,
You need to post that tomorrow, man.
I need to post that tomorrow.
I like that.
Through you comes life,
lady. That was solid.
Look, hey, see, look, you gonna have me start digging in my bag, and I don't even want to dig in there.
That was solid, man. That was solid.
But honestly, ladies, like you, this is what you do. You bring life to the world, and it's crazy for a man to allow a woman to think from the outward perspective because this isn't her territory.
Whether consciously or unconsciously, a man shouldn't allow it.
So now it confuses
it's not fair to her.
So now it confuses her and it causes her to doubt man in general. So now she's questioning, should she ever talk to a man again? So that's why a lot of women turn to other women and date other women because they've been screwed over by men who weren't ready, who weren't honest, who didn't want to, step up to the plate. They turn to other women in order to feel good. Because women know how to treat other women because they're women. They know what they like. So now we are the bad guys. But fellas, we gotta understand we gotta live up to what we've been placed here for, man. We gotta do what we gotta do as men.
Man, you just said it, man. He just hit on the knob.
Chad, you gotta move on because you gonna this.
He just hit it on the knob, man.
Chad.
You see the knob?
Boop.
You see the knob?
Boop.
Listen, Linda.
Linda, listen.
Listen, Linda. Fellas, don't allow her to take that burden of a man.
It'll ruin her.
It ruined men. Why wouldn't it ruin her?
It'll ruin her.
And that's not to say nothing against women, but at the end of the day, if a woman trying to be a man, she got to worry about that burden. And eventually what's going to happen is she's been
bitter.
She's been a man. Everything is working perfect.
Be better.
She's juggling. And then one day, she going to feel like she got to get her nails done or relax. And she going to want to be a woman again. And that's when the confusion come in. That's when the bitterness come in. That's when the heartache. Because she's like, well, why I got to do everything?
Right. Facts.
Big facts. All right, so what we got, man? We got two things, man. We got two things. He got to bring in one or the other. He got to do one or the other. I mean, it's not even talking about the bedroom. Fellas, you will bring the money or you got to be able to fix stuff around the house. You got to have something you do.
So you got one or the other or both?
One or the other or both.
Having both is a bonus.
Having both is a bonus.
Because 9 times out of 10, you ain't going to get both out here. It's hard finding one, but both.
Ladies ain't gonna get both.
I'm sorry, fellas. I'll just be honest about us.
Fellas, you can't sit in the house. You can't fix nothing. And you don't never got no money. What do you do?
I'm sorry to laugh, fellas, but that's real. Hey.
You can't do nothing.
Neither one of the two. Don't even want to attempt to try.
Listen, and fella, don't say, "Oh, I'll be giving her that D." Listen, let me break down that because eventually, whatever woman you with, you become emotionally tied to, and you ain't gonna be able to sustain. You gonna come in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, because you're emotionally involved now.
Mm.
It's a whole different type of sex. It's two different things. Now, if you like Will I, you use an ex-porn star. You can do whatever you want. Whatever you feel like doing, you just hit the button. It's like going through the menu. You say, well, let me get a number 5. Can you please add half of number 4, and we're going to upgrade that number 1 to a medium or a large, and then if you know what, go ahead and throw a cup of water in there. Thank you. You feel what I'm saying? But look, that comes with years and years of experience
and knowing yourself.
And knowing yourself, like Juicy said. You know why he's speaking like that? Because he do the same goddamn thing.
They call me Tap Junior.
So look, fellas.
Figure it out.
Look, you will have to figure out something you do. Besides, because that's not enough. That's not enough. I'm sorry. Pimping. You will have to fix something, or you will have to bring this daggone money. One of the two.
Yeah. That's
possibly right. Both.
That's right.
Big facts. So let me just give you an example. Will I? The toilet's clogged. What did you call a plumber? What? Your big long head just sitting there doing nothing. You can't fix the toilet. Or at least give a better analysis beside this you call a plumber.
Did you try to fix it?
Did you even look at it, fool? Man, look, man, I ain't got too much on that, man. Fellas, if you want to learn how to fix stuff, you never been taught, you never was in that environment, guess what?
YouTube.
It's this thing called YouTube.
YouTube, bruh. It'll help.
In which we're recording now on YouTube.
2019.
Hey, man, what's our YouTube page? Look, be sure to go to IG, the link in the bio. Check out our YouTube page. On YouTube, you can look at me and Juice the whole entire show and actually see who looks better.
But this is already on YouTube.
Well, after we recorded.
Yeah.
But I was just telling them about the page. We need more subscribers.
Yeah. On IG.
On IG, go to IG page, hit the link in the bio. All right, man, let's do this, man. Juice car just broke down.
Hold on.
All right. Well,
where you jumping to? Because I didn't get to talk about this. If you gonna learn how to do something, do something with your hands, or you gonna have some money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I didn't know if you were staring me off.
Nah.
You and your analogies be going off on tangent.
Juice car break down. He gotta change his tire. What should he do? What should a man do?
I'm going in the trunk. I'm gonna pull a lever. I'm gonna go and tap the gas. Well, it's a button in the back. Either way, I'm going in the trunk. I'm gonna get the tire out. Well, the spare. And I'm gonna put the spare on. Every man should know how to change the tire anyway. If you're a man and you don't know how to change your tire, you need to start talking to yourself. Honestly. If you don't know how to change a tire, don't matter what tire. It could be a bike tire, a tire. It don't matter what it is. Moped tire. It don't matter.
You gotta be ready to roll.
Yeah.
You get it?
You need to know how to change a tire.
You get it? A tire rolls.
It was something. Look, now that's just an analogy for life. So look, everything that you go through is all pertains to life. So, like Will I said, if I were to break down and my tire went flat, I need to know how to change the tire. In comparison to life, if I were to lose my job, I need to learn how to survive until I find a new job. I can't drive my car on a flat tire to the next destination. I can't. Well, I can, but there'll be issues. There'll be problems. I might get pulled over. Shoot, somebody might hit me. Anything can happen. There's a lot of obstacles and things that'll come along in life, and we as men got to be able to know and understand how to solve or prevent them, or to handle them. Just in general, just handle them as men. There may be a situation where you're out with your woman, and another dude might say, "Oh, damn," and you right there. She might look good as fuck. I'm sorry, I didn't care. She might look good. She look good. You know what I'm saying? And somebody like, damn. They might jump in front of you if he ballsy enough. Hey, how you doing? I'm such and such. Like, just jump in there. Like me, guy like me. I'm sorry. I might introduce myself if you a little passive. If you don't appear as though she with you and she look good, I might just go ahead and introduce myself. How you doing? And she might say, "Oh no, how you doing? I'm such and such. Hey, this is my boyfriend." And it's like, "Oh, my husband." Oh, well, my apologies. Hey, but hey, you gotta understand how to be able to navigate your way through situations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
you can't tolerate stuff like that as a man.
You can't.
You can't.
Because if she were Will I, and she get somebody try to introduce themselves, guess what she gonna do? Please, I do not feel like having one of those nights. Can you please just get away from us, please? He's crazy.
Shit,
he's crazy.
This. You know what she gonna say for real? Nah, I'm good.
She gonna be like,
and then walk off.
Yeah, she gonna be like,
nah, I'm good. Walk off.
But I'm talking about if I'm right there.
Nah, yeah, you right there if you ain't there.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good.
Nobody want that drama for your mom.
Yeah, nah, I'm good. You don't even want this problem. Nah. I already know how he gonna get. But she has to understand that. You don't set that tone as a man, she won't understand that.
Because we didn't listen.
But we're not talking to be a man.
Just out the side of our necks.
No.
Because we ain't got no sides to our neck.
You see it. Look. I ain't lying. Nothing.
Listen, we are telling you we have been out a lot of places. Party boys.
We done a lot of stuff.
And we did a lot of stuff with dudes, girls.
Party boys.
And we done been out in public and spoke to dudes, girls. Right in front of them.
Yeah.
Facts. And they wanted to go with us.
Facts.
It happens.
Facts.
That's why we're talking about it.
Hello.
These are my confessions. Just when I thought of
all I can say, these are my confessions. Man, when I don't know what to do, I think I'm about to.
One, two of my confessions. My name is Will and I tell it. Oh, damn, did cry when I got that phone call. Then she dropped her drum.
Why she calling right now?
Oh. All right, man. Let me stop lying, man. All right. So the dude can either change his tie himself or call somebody to change it because he has the money. You get that? Either you fix it or you pay somebody to fix it. That's how it works. That's what a man does. And sometimes in this society, societal things have you think that you must look prettier than your girl, and that's what you bring to the table. No. A guy does not bring his looks. I'm sorry. If you're a guy bringing your looks to the table, take the table and take it outside and throw it in the dumpster. Looks don't pay anything. It pays a woman bills, but it damn sure don't pay a man's bill.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sweet boy.
All right, man. What we got next, man? Ladies sweating in their cubicles, man. Let's hit this next one, man. Emotional support far as financial support. Ladies, you gotta stop supporting these guys. You gotta stop feeding the beast.
Please.
You know, it's like how many guys we know that be like gloating or
look
talking about how
I know so many dudes that just talk about how, you know, women give them money to do all these different things, and you know, he might say, "Oh, I need this to do that." I mean, women can do the same thing. Well, I need some money, and I need some money for rent, and they go out to the club or they go buy whatever they do with it. But you know, we can make up this facade as though we need all of these different things, but that's not what it really is. But at the end of the day, it's more so taking advantage of situations is what the problem more so lies. So let's say this. I'm gonna give you a crazy example. So a friend of mine was telling me how she was in a relationship with a guy, but you know, prior to the relationship she had a friend, a male friend. Now, you know, myself and Will, I both have female friends. Outside of
we have a lot of female friends.
No, we don't. Now I'm talking about like actual like a best friend.
Oh, best friend, yeah.
Like somebody that you're real tight with.
Yeah.
You know, you might have female friends that you're cool with, but you know, like once you get into a relationship or something, you may not hang out with certain people. You know
it's not allowed.
It's not allowed because you know where it could possibly go. Yeah. So it's just like, all right, well, I'm not gonna hang out with her. You know, we cool, but there's still some possibility. I'm talking about like somebody.
Shout out to my female friends out there.
Somebody that you real tight with that's of the opposite sex that you know would hang out with, and you know nothing would happen. Like this is just a cool night type of thing. So she was telling me how she has a male friend who's just like a cool night. Like they go out, hang out, you know, often, not all the time, but
you said a cool night because you was gonna say it.
Yeah, not a cool night. They might go to a concert together. Or,
I thought you was gonna say the other word in the word.
What?
Nah, go ahead.
But they might go to a concert. They might go to I don't know. They might go hit the strip or something. Just hang out. They might go get drinks. But just like it's just like okay, like this is such and such. Like, and there's nothing going on. We just friends. So she was telling me this was that type of person. Like nothing ever would happen. But anyway, so she's saying she was in a relationship. She alerted the guy that she was talking to about this person, about her friend. Like, yeah, such and such is my friend. We hang out. This is all it is. This, that, and the third. So, next thing you know, the guy that she was talking to wasn't financially stable. So she started reaching out to her. She was telling her friend, the guy, that she didn't have certain means for certain things. So the guy would assist her. He started like giving her a couple dollars here and there as a friend. Wasn't nothing going on, nothing crazy, nothing happened. But it's just he gave her some money. So I mean, as a man, I'm just curious. How would you feel about that if your woman was to receive money from a guy who's her friend, who she's not entertaining?
Who's talking about me?
Man.
You asked me?
Man. Oh yeah. Maybe I shouldn't ask you.
Nah, she got a friend. She lost her job.
Yeah, she didn't have a job, and her man wasn't really supporting her financial wise.
Well, it's not me then. It's impossible if you ask me that question.
Well, no, I'm just saying in general.
In general,
if I was
this weak dude,
outside of him not supporting her, how would you feel if your woman needed money and you couldn't, and she got it from someone else?
Let's assume Will I's this week. All right. So first and foremost, when we look at a relationship, we must set boundaries, right? These boundaries align with ride or die or twiddle twaddle, So in ride or die situations or scenarios, nothing will ever come about where you need the money that much to disrespect the relationship.
So getting money from a friend is disrespectful.
Disrespecting the relationship totally.
Okay.
Now, ladies, this is another thing. Let me put another clause in there. That clause is women make club sandwiches, men make sloppy joes. Meaning, you could get the money from the guy, and I would never know. But for me to find out, it's a totally different thing. But for the most part, I think that's disrespectful for a dude to offer, another dude's woman money, period, friend or not, friend or foe. If that guy denied her of the money and said, if she asked her boyfriend, he said, "Nah, I don't got it. No, I can't help you. No, I'm not supporting you," then that's different. But if she never asked and this happened, it is disrespectful to the relationship. And even if she did ask and he said no, I think she should break up with him in that relationship. There's no point of, being dishonest and going to your best friend. You might as well let that dude go because you was in a time of need. He wasn't there. It's nothing else to find out about him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't need it. So I mean, that's what I'm thinking, man. Besides it never happening, but that's what I'm thinking. But when we look at things that we always say we need, right? So we needed this money for rent. Well, if you ride down this relationship, then you understand the ramifications that I'm gonna go get the money with you, or I'm gonna have the money. You know what I'm saying? So if this dude's not on that realm and he's saying no, then he doesn't support you, period, as a person.
Okay.
So it's like no form of fashion will that come about, and it actually makes sense for her to go to the dude and still be with the boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Go to the best friend and still be the boyfriend. Makes no sense. That's what I'm saying on that one. You got anything on that one? Or we good to go?
We good.
All right, man. Let's go into the final thoughts, man. Look, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this, man. Final thoughts by Will. Listen. ladies, get your man to listen to this. The message to men, right? The whole purpose of us starting this podcast was to somehow bring closure to a lot of situations or to be whistleblowers to a lot of things that's happening within the relationship society or the relationship realm. We're not happy about these things. They actually hinder other real men who go find these beautiful gems of women. And he had to deal with this, you know what I'm saying, this total BS or body of lies because of another dude. And she's actually a good woman, but he got to go through all these walls and barriers because she didn't came past some authentic guys, some guys that were not authentic, you know. So, fellas, man, step it up. I think that's the whole premise of what we're saying. We're not here to go on dudes. I mean, even though we did, what you gonna do about it? But we're here to just shed light on the issue at hand. Cause maybe you're not aware. Like, dudes are not being looked at as men anymore. It's not that these women are just, they want to be strong. They have to. There's a difference. There's something called evolution. There's something called survival mechanism or characteristics that pop into people's, membrane to survive. The woman is surviving right now.
Surviving.
And that includes her becoming a hybrid man right in front of your eyes.
Yep. Because
you're not doing it. So that, like, nature has to have those roles embodied and filled up.
Evolution is what it's called.
Yeah, I said evolution.
Oh, you said it? I'm sorry. I missed that.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Hey, go ahead, man. Hit the, your final thoughts, and we're going to roll to the relationship of this week.
My final thoughts, the same as Will I said, but I'm going to be more frank with you. Fellas, stop wasting these women's time, man. If you're not ready, you're not ready. Just do you. Like, you right now, you're being selfish. Like, you finding these great women, and you dogging them out just because you want to have your cake and eat it too. Like, man, if you want to be single, bro, be single. Like, live that life. If you want a girl, have a girl. Like, make your mind up. Like, it's no point in dragging her along and doing all this extra stuff if you're not ready to really settle down. Now, I can understand if because I'm a man, I know how we do. If we tend to wind down. We at that latter part of our life where, like, we find that one girl, it's like, let's wind down. But, hey, let's wind down. Actually wind down and fade out and grow into your relationship and become a man for your woman. Do that. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Live your life. But live your life with your woman if that's what you want. If you want to be with your woman, bro. Like, real shit. But don't just be out here. Like, I hate when guys be like, yo, I'm sharing Holly, such and such, and then, next thing you know, like, you just held up a bad chick that I probably could have got. You wasted her time, and I could have put my bid in, but she was entertaining you, fool. And you wasted her time, and now she won't even talk to me.
And now I could have did. Now she no good. You ever get a firecracker that don't like it? She done it.
You ever want to go see a real good movie, and then somebody get in a group chat and they be like, yeah, man, I can't believe such and such died at the end when power was out. Raina died on the finale. It's like, what? Oh. I know Raina died. Now the whole movie, now the whole episode, I'm gonna be looking around talking about how Raina died. Oh, it's $8. Oh, but bruh, you gotta understand. Like, if you ready to settle down, man, fade out, man. Fade into your relationship, grow into your woman, man. There's no reason for you to ruin a beautiful woman. There's no reason. You know what I'm saying? And my last thing would be is just be a man of your word. If you gonna say you're gonna do something, just do something. Be a man to fix things. Don't be a man who relies on other men to fix things for you, because your woman will see this. And eventually, like, yeah, you can say you pay for stuff. Yeah, if you pay for them, that's fine. If financially, if you're doing that, do that. But what I'm saying is, be there for your woman as a man, and make sure that she understands that you don't rely on another man to take care of your problems. If you need the problems taken care of, you'll handle it. Whether it's financially, whether it's physically, you know what I'm saying? You'll take care of it as a man. But never allow your woman to have doubt or to not believe in you. Not you not be the first thought in her mind that could be the person to take care of it. Is what I'm saying. Financial or physical. If she got a problem, she say, hey, the toilet stopped up. Hey, babe, the toilet stopped up. All right, well, here you go. Here's the card number. Let the plumber know. Come on out there. Matter of fact, I'll call the plumber. Have the plumber come on out to the house. Boom. Or, yeah, I'll be home after work. I'll take care of the toilet. Boom. One or the other. You can't be the guy who don't know how to do it. Oh, well. Oh, wow. I don't know what. Okay.
This boggles me.
Let's just try to figure it out. Yeah, maybe just see if someone can come out. Don't put the ball in her hands. Once you put the ball in her hands, she gonna run with it, and that's why our women have ran off with it. Because you put the ball in their court. Stop putting the ball in their court and take the ball back. Grab your nuts. Take the ball back and grab your nuts, bruh. That's all I got for it.
All right, man. We got a relationship advice of the week. Dun do.
All right. So Kia saw her boyfriend kept receiving. She saw he kept receiving DM messages from someone. So she asked, who was that from? His response was, "Oh, she's just a friend." Kia later finds out through a mutual friend that the girl is actually his ex. Does this make him a liar? That's a good question.
Ooh.
So,
ooh.
She asked him pretty much.
Ooh, kill him.
She asked him pretty much, was the person he was texting, who was it? And he said it was a friend. So now she's upset. Well, let's see. Maybe she's not upset, but she wants to know if he's a liar or not, is what the real question is. If you want to be technical about it, I would say yes. That is a lie. But, because women, the way women think, I'm just telling you how the way women think. And then I'm going to address how...
You pick your side, I pick my side.
No, I'm going to address how men think. But I've gotten a woman's point of view on it. And a woman told me pretty much that she doesn't have to ask you specifically, is this someone that you fucked? Is this someone that you... I'm sorry. Is this someone that you had sex with? Is this someone that you talked to? Is this someone that you were involved with? She doesn't have to ask you that. Because the simple fact that she asked you, who is this? You should be, as a man, completely honest about it and saying who it is. But now, as a man, because I've been placed in this type of situation where it wasn't, I wasn't in this specific one, but...
You just said you would.
I said type of situation. But
I got y'all.
In this situation, I can understand where he comes from by saying that. Now, I can say yes, technically, yes, he did lie about it. But technically, honestly, you never asked. And, I'll give you a quick story, and I'll let you go. I was in a situation where I was supposed to I went to work one day, and I went in too early. So once I got out there, I went to the beach, and then lo and behold, someone hit me up like, "Oh, hey, you out here too?" Because I was on Snapchat or something. Like, "Oh, you out here too?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm out here too." It was an old friend from high school. It was my homegirl. I hadn't seen her in like 9 years. So like, "Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I'm out here. What you doing?" "Well, I'm at the beach." "Oh, I'm right here. Let's link." So we linked up, make a long story short, we took a picture together. It surfaced on Facebook, and my girl at the time found out about it. And she's like, "Yo, like, who was this? Like, you didn't even tell me? Like, why wouldn't you say anything about this? Like, who is this person?" Like, I look like a bad guy. Like, I was trying to keep a secret. But I'm like, it never dawned on me to mention it to you because she didn't mean anything to me. She was nothing. You know what I mean? Like, this is not to say, like, she's nothing at all as a person. But she she wasn't important, whereas though like she was detrimental to our relationship. Like this is just a friend. This is someone that I know. I didn't think to tell you that, hey, I didn't go to work at the time I said I was. I went in too early, and I ran into a friend, and we took a picture together. I didn't think to tell you that because it wasn't that serious. It's just someone that I'm cool with. I barely see, it wasn't even that serious. So a lot of times, ladies, you gotta understand that for men, you have to be more specific about certain things. If you want to know something certain, ask it. If you want to know if I'm having sex with her, or had relations with her, ask me that specifically. Don't just say, "Well, who is that?" If she don't mean nothing to me, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
This is just a friend, or this is such and such.
That's exactly it.
And then if you find out, like, oh yeah, y'all went out on a date or two.
You didn't ask me that.
We did go out on a date or two, but they was both weak. Like we even want to go out with her. I just went out to entertain it. And most of the time, nothing to do when she was available.
Most of the time, a dude is not going. If she's not over you or a threat to you, he's gonna say she's nothing. Yeah, because she's not a threat to you. Yeah, it doesn't matter the history.
Way to clean that up for me.
It's the threat. She's not a threat, so I'm gonna answer as a man. I'm gonna answer in a war tactic manner. Is she a threat or is she not a threat? And if you ask me, who is she? And my response is no. In parentheses, she's not a threat. Simple. That's how I go down. It goes down to the DM. Was it Kia?
Yeah, Kia.
Honestly, he's not lying. You just need to ask more questions. Like you said, you gotta be direct. It's just that simple. Like we can't make things complicated or overanalyze them, ladies. Like you didn't ask the question. He answered the question. She is a friend. A lot of times exes have business they have to settle out with certain things. You don't know what it's about. If you're the future, act as such. Point blank period. All right, man. I think that's it, man. Ladies sweating in their cubicles. You got what we got next, man?
Oh, you know what's next. Why would I lie? Will I? We got a tip by Will I.
All right, ladies. Listen. Your lingerie is super important, right? You must invest in this. And this is what you can do, ladies. This is the tip. You can get your fellas to invest in it. Right? Can you give me some money? I want to buy an outfit for you in the bedroom. Boom. He don't get the money. This is what it is. He's gonna be like, oh, well, can I pick it out? Or how much it costs? He's not gonna say no. You know what he's gonna say? Those questions. How much it costs? Can I pick it out? Or what you gonna get? Simple. So tip, ladies, keep your lingerie fresh. Ask your man what he want. Even get him to pay for it. That's the tip I will. All right, man, we got a challenge of the week. Then, ladies, we getting out your hairs. We know we pulling them. Juice, what we got for the challenge?
Ask yourself, is this a man? Are you a woman? Or are you the man of the relationship? Which one are you? Are you going to be the one who takes ownership? The one who provides a way out? Or are you going to be the guy who relies on the other guy? Like Juice and Will I. Don't be that guy that rely on Juice and Will I. Be the guy that grabs your nuts.
Because you might not get her back, fool.
You might not get her back. When she gone, she gone.
All right, man. It's been another lovely episode. Will I and Juice. Juice, what do we tell them?
Don't forget to get the scoop with Will I and Juice.